Hello, everyone. Just got a delivery today from Mr. Outrun DVD. If you're watching, cheers, mate. So, Chinese Ghost Story Trilogy from Shout Studios. This is under that new Hong Kong Cinema Classics line. Spine numbers 14, 15, and 16. So, just going to be doing a full reveal, so to speak. That's your front, your spine, back, and titles here. Oops. There we go. And the back reads: Romance, comedy, and extraordinary fantasy collide in the sumptuous A Chinese Ghost Story Trilogy. This acclaimed and influential series sparked a wave of ghostly films in Hong Kong and bolstered the stardom of many of its cast and crew. Produced by Choi Hark, Once Upon a Time in China, and featuring performances by Leslie Chung, Joey Wang, Jackie Chung, and Tony Leung. Chinese Ghost Story Trilogy is a must-have for your collection of Hong Kong cinema classics. It's a must-have. I have it. All right, if they can come out now, we'll go through the first one, part one. And that's your front cover there. That's the back. And that's the inside and the disc. Sorry, my voice is a little bit croaky today. Just a little under the weather. Melbourne, you know how it is. All right, the back reads as follows. In this beloved cult classics fantasy, a traveling tax collector, short on funds, opts to take shelter in a seemingly abandoned temple. He is surprised to discover a beautiful maiden there and instantly falls for her beauty and grace. While every romance has its challenges, the tax collector gets more than he bargained for when he learns that the maiden is in fact a ghost forced into servitude by a demon. With the help of a brave warrior, the tax collector must brave the perils of a supernatural world in order to free his newfound love. Oh. And the technical specs and special features are new 4K scan from the original camera negative, new optional English subtitles newly translated for this release, new a Leslie Chung story, Hong Kong's eternal icon, feature-length documentary on the Cantopop and Chinese ghost story sensation Leslie Chung, featuring interviews with a Chinese ghost story, cinematographer Ray Wong, composer Richard Yun, musical collaborator Chris Babida, stunt actors Mars and Chuko, academics Victor Fan and Chen Yu Lin, and film critics James Mudge and David West. New Hong Kong Confidential, inside a Chinese ghost story with author Grady Hendricks. New audio commentary with James Mudge, Hong Kong film critic at Eastern Kicks, theatrical trailer and image gallery. 1080p high def widescreen 1851, English subtitles, Cantonese DTS HD MA mono, English DTS HD MA mono, runtime 96 minutes. There you go. Chinese Ghost Story 1. Let's go through number 2. That is your front. That is the back. And the inside. And the back reads, this vibrant sequel to the 1987 original Chinese Ghost Story finds our innocent tax collector hero falsely imprisoned. Upon escaping, he crosses paths with a pair of rebellious women. Though mourning the loss of his ghostly love, his broken heart must heal in a hurry in order to face a new series of paranormal encounters and adventures. That was a bit of a spoiler alert. Special features, new 4K scan from the OCN, new optional English subtitles newly translated for this release, new story of a sequel, interview with author and critic David West, new Hong Kong Confidential, Inside a Chinese Ghost Story 2 with author Grady Hendrix, new audio commentary with James Mudge, Hong Kong film critic at Eastern Kicks, theatrical trailer, image gallery, archival interview with composer James Wong. And the specs are 1080p high-def widescreen 1851, English subtitles, Cantonese DTS HDMA mono, English DTS HDMA mono. Runtime of about 103 minutes. Last but not least, part 3. I've never seen these films, by the way. Should be a good watch. All right. The Chinese Ghost Story Trilogy concludes with this third installment, in many ways a retelling of the original film's story. Chinese Ghost Story 3 sees Joey Wang reprising her role from the 87 classic as a stunning and supernatural spirit, 100 years after the events of the Chinese Ghost Story. The demon who held the gorgeous ghost under its spell has reawakened to reclaim her. Ooh. Special features, new 4K scan from the OCN, new optional English subtitles, newly translated for this release, new third time lucky, interview with author and critic David West, new Hong Kong Confidential, Inside a Chinese Ghost Story 3 with author Grady Hendrix, new audio commentary with James Mudge, Hong Kong film critic at Eastern Kicks, theatrical trailer, image gallery, archival interview with composer James Wong, archival interview with martial arts director Yun Bun. And the specs are 1080p, high def, widescreen 1851, English subtitles, Cantonese DTS HDMA mono, no English dub for part 3. Approximate feature runtime 109 minutes. What a spew. No English dub for part 3. Oh well, who gives a shit, right? 14, 15, and 16. All right. That is that. Short and sweet. See you on the next reveal. Bye for now.